So we're going to look at our lining technique. I am using a 9 round liner. Now with any round liner, if you can keep it between 70 and 90 degrees in angle, it will really help. A 3-finger stretch, so I am using my pinky finger and my machine hand to also support me and keep me steady. Now the trick with this is to try and keep a nice 3-point contact at all times. So currently I have my elbows locked in to my side, and my wrist is nice and taut. So I'm not flexing my wrist, I'm keeping that nice and still. So I'm working from the bottom of the piece and just going around the piece where I won't smudge it. And as I'm lining, I will continue to dab the work in case my ink pools. Another way of stability is I have my middle finger just resting behind my cartridge. I'm not blocking the airflow, so I've got bevel up, but my cartridge is resting on my middle finger, and I'm holding my machine quite low down. So this also helps. Now when you're working on a person, you might not be able to have elbows in because you'll be leaning over your client. If this is the case, remember you can use your client for stability. The more pressure you put down and the more weight you put down, A, the more reassured the client is, but also B, it does give you a much steadier basis for lining. So I'm keeping my lining nice and steady as I go along. Like I say, not moving my wrist, just moving my hand. Now my fake skin, it does have some Vaseline on. I also like to apply a little bit of Vaseline on the side of my hand that I will be moving, just to give myself some glide. As I'm using a slightly larger round liner, my voltage is up to 8.3 and my stroke of my machine is on 3.9 for lining. Now if you find you get pooling of the ink, you can do a couple of things. One is adjust your voltage, 2 is check your needle depth, and 3 is when you dip into your ink cup, just wipe the tip, wipe the end of the needle off. So I'm going to continue lining my piece, and I am just going to speed the video up for you to show you the process. I'm just applying a little bit of petroleum jelly just to help with the glide, and I've now switched my needle over to a 3 round liner where I'm going to do some detail and some smaller outlines.